Hello everyone, welcome back to Cook Serve Delicious 2. So in this episode, I've gotten up to level, like, 49.7 or something. Mostly I just wanted... Like, I've been getting some of these stars off screen, but I want to get the 5th star on screen, you know? And I feel like I'm gonna do it this episode. Dare I say, this might be the final episode, actually. I feel like we've seen a good variety that the game has to offer. This feels like a game that doesn't have, like, a definitive end. It just feels like you're supposed to do these until you complete them all. Which honestly doesn't really interest me. I'm more interested in my own restaurant, but yeah, whatever. I'm starting to wonder, too, we're nowhere close to unlocking all of these yet. Which makes me think that maybe you can get up to, like, rank 99 in this game. And that's how you get the platinum stars in this game. Like, it continues, like, every 5 stars you get another half star, but they're, like, platinum this time. I'm gonna guess that's what happens. Yo, dog, this is Two Dogs wishing everyone a happy Freedom Day because Freedom Day is every day. Really makes you think, huh? Shout out to all my boys and girls overseas fighting the good fight. You make Two Dogs proud, mad respect, yo. There's a war going on? Okay. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or don't because killing animals is messed up. Today's Employee of the Week goes to our carrier pigeon. I think I've read that one. Listen, I've got the perfect plan that'll make you millions. You see that clause in your insurance that says you're covered for fire damage? Well, how about this? You you leave me a spare key, I come over, burn the place to the ground, we split the insurance payout 50-50. What do you say? Meet me in the car park tonight at 10. I'll be the guy in the trench coat with heavily tinted glasses acting nonchalant. I just returned from Italy, so today I'll be talking about visiting Italy for cheap. While I didn't have enough money to take my family to the infamous tower, we were able to visit the leaning power pole of Pisa, which was just as good. And while we didn't visit the burial site of either Julius or Augustus Caesar, I did see a nice Caesar salad. For dinner, we dined on an instant noodle, watched a public domain Italian neo-realist films on my laptop. That's one way to take a vacation. I am searching for an individual to perform the most terrifically boring job in the world. The position, which involves sorting patient documents into alphabetical order, is an immense test of one's mental well-being. I have lost many great individuals to this role. Just last Friday, I witnessed a man's eyes glaze over before he proceeded to slump over onto the desk. Gone, just like that, a true tragedy. If you believe you have the mental resolve to perform such a task, please contact me post-haste. Use a semicolon. Decide it looks weird. Experiment in overwhelming the sense of self-doubt. Stare into the void and realize that life is meaningless, and one day our sun will explode, and life as we know it will cease to exist. And hey, what's the point of doing anything if one day everything will be gone? No one will know we even existed, you dig? Use a comma instead. I bet it was that someone stole my thunder. I bet it was that brat brother of mine, Poseidon. He never got over having rule over the sea, where there's just about nobody in it to rule, you know? Then again, maybe Bryson took it when he and I were hanging out last night. Anyway, let me know if you see it. So, because there are a few people I'd like to strike right about now. Sincerely, Zeus. My name is Giorgio, and I drive a gondola through the Venetian? Not Venice? Canals. Lately, I have become frustrated by how often I'm forced to duck under small pedestrian bridges. And such, I'm raising money to have my legs shortened. If you would be so kind as to sponsor me, please call. Expertly trained, very obedient, very effective. Rates vary depending on job. Hire anywhere from a single ninja to a whole clan. Reply if interested. Customer service peeps, we need to talk about not needing to talk. Obligatory small talk is infuriating. If your eyes say please kill me, but your lips say how was your weekend, I don't want to hear it. Let's just complete this transaction safe in the knowledge that neither of us want to be here. I think we should all be a bit more cautious with the privacy and security of our business here, given that it's clear to me that that a small squadron of alien life forms have taken over the body of my wife, as well as at least one of my mistresses, most likely because they were hired by one of our competitors to get close to me and steal our secrets. As a precautionary measure and to minimize the impact of this alien invasion in our office, each employee will be required on a weekly basis to receive a full body X-ray scan and answer a series of personal questions to determine their authenticity as human beings. Meanwhile, Brenda will be interrogated using several methods of torture that the internet has assured me are classified as medium in severity, as I highly suspect she is the alien queen. Trust no one. Guys, I got a strand of Bryson's hair. Now I can clone him for future generations. It'll be a nice gift to leave for our children. Now, hopefully soften the blow when they realize we also left them the whole climate change thing. Elk Wine? Oh man, I've been drinking Elk Wine for years, and I just realized the back of the bottle for the first time. How is that legal? How do you even get fermented elk? Jeez, no wonder it tastes furry. I'm switching to Serpent's Beard, which, unless you've got some freaky genetically modified snakes, it's probably a cool name. Wait, in the first game, I think they explained why it was called Elk Wine beer. I think, like, the creator of, like, the winery almost hit a tree, but, like, a deer, he hit an elk instead, and it, like, saved him, so he named it after the elk? Where did this come from? Wait. Mechanically separated elk. Oh my god. What does elk meat even taste like? Was it who I thought it was? Did I just see A-list award-winning actor Lowen Tambura in your restaurant? It was hard to tell since his face was covered by sunglasses and a huge hat, but I think that was Lowen Tambura's style anyway. I was so flabbergasted I didn't get a chance to tell him how much I love him. He's coming back, right? There's no way I could ruin my only chance to profess my undying commitment to watching everything he acts in. He's definitely coming back. Holy cannoli, I'm gonna tell everyone he's coming back. Did you find a four-leaf clover? I think I've read that one. You may have noticed the two large, heavily armed men who frisked you on your way into the office this morning. Due to Brenda's recent complaints of missing lunches from the community fridge, these two men will be stationed at the door all day to search every person coming in and out of the office for stolen contraband items. Anyone found to be in violation will be physically picked up and carried to my office for a swift termination. Remember, your personal space isn't as important as Brenda and her lunch. Ah, what are you doing? Frantically cooking food looks so stressful. Why aren't you doing something relaxing like gardening? Is this your idea or fun? There have been some rumblings about the office and changes in the dress code, including some rumors that we're finally going to be... I've read that one. Extreme muscle strength! Come check out these abs. They don't lie, and now they do your wallet. Money down for flat abs in 10 weeks guaranteed. Not approved for internal use. Corrupted. Hi, I ordered some of your food, but I got locked out before I could eat it. Can I have a refund? Stop being so erratic. That's the funniest email. Don't eat the green stuff. It's not what you think, but it's not that bad. To protect yourself from malware, it's important to turn off your computer, unplug it, and never start it again. Doing so prevents pesky users from breaking things in 100% of cases. This is your fault. I need the Benz. Hey, Mark, I need the company Mercedes to pick up... Read that one. Bitty bones. I apologize in advance if my early 21st century English is whack. It's stupidly difficult to translate my era's version of language to yours. Alright, fam, you gotta help me, or the future is gonna get hella wrecked. People in my time have zero chill, comprende? In 23 hours, I need you to scoot over to the post office and sell fitty bones through snail mail to yourself. The fate of the East Coast depends on you. YOLO. Galaxel Miller. For the last time, we're looking for barista. Barristers, not barista. I don't care how good your skinny lattes are. They're not going to stand up in court, and they probably don't have 10 years experience in family law. Faulty wiring. Hey everyone, I'm just discovering some faulty wiring in the walls, so don't panic. If the light flickers, the power just goes off for anywhere between a second and a few hours today. That's just me crawling around the walls trying to find a way out. I, Mr. Moneybags, have spent a week undercover living in one of the modest apartments among... I think I've read this one. Yeah, terrible idea, waste of my money. I'll probably read the rest later. Wait, was that a duplicate of the cloning Bryson one? Oh my god, it is. I wonder how many emails there are in total. I'm willing to bet like maybe 1 or 200. Well, anyway, let's check out the next chef for hire. Sibis Costo. Costo? Sibis Costo, 1991. In 1991, inspired by his love of rich wood, delicious meats, gourmet chefs, and fine wine, James McCarville founded Cibicosto. By 1994, McCarver's restaurant empire grown to consist of 48 exclusive locations in the most luxurious cities in the world. To many, this would be enough success for one lifetime, but McCarville didn't stop dreaming. He envisioned bringing a life of luxury to those who may not be quite as fortunate, and so in 1997, McCarville opened the Blackwood Emergency Room Lodge and Hospital, the first of its kind of a cigar room for patients and waiting room made of rich mahogany. McCarville continued this generosity in 2005 when he founded the Bokeet Animal Control Center, where dogs were served gourmet meals by critically acclaimed chef Leon Ethelwood and housed in small 600-square-foot cages, complete with 4K televisions, chinchilla pillows, and complimentary Wi-Fi. McCarville sadly passed away in 2019 before he was able to launch his next project, which was to be a dialysis center with a mix of stadium seating and saunas. Interesting. So it's stuff that you, like, cook on wood, I take it? That's interesting. God, some of these get a little too gimmicky for their own good. Oh god, shish kebabs. Let's try it. I think we've made all of these food items. So this shouldn't be the hardest thing. Oh my god, look at all that wood. Alright, so prime rib. Broccoli seasoning, green bean seasoning, red cabbage seasoning. God, they did steak dirty in this game. I still can't get over that. Like, you just... Wait, what is this? Chicken fried meat. Oh, so you want a steak. Okay. Oh. Steak gravy. Dude, that's more complicated than actual steak. Alright, rush hour is starting soon. I'm gonna make some more German red cabbage. Or whatever it's called. I think I confused that for another item. Make some more of this too. Oh. This isn't too bad so far. You want this well done. Okay. Something went bad. That did. Oh, wait. Green beans, seasoning. Oh. Alright, we're gonna need more prime rib pretty soon. More red cabbage as well. It seems like the challenge of this one is that, like, sometimes chicken is K and sometimes chicken is C. I perfectly timed that. You want that very rare that's going to cook quickly. Done. Okay. Need some more green beans. More prime rib. More cabbage. Wow, that is one of the easiest days I've had to do in a while. Barely anything to talk about during that, too. 96 is the next one. What is that? Oh, that looks interesting. Well, that's a new item. I might as well play around with some new items, I guess. I haven't made sashimi yet, either. I think that's what that is. Tabouleh, dessert shooters, dessert shots. God, why am I so good at this one? Like, I consider Slammies to be the easiest 100%, actually. Well, I say 100% because I still have 3 I haven't unlocked yet. You know, I feel like I have gotten used to 10 stations because, you know, I can kind of trick myself into thinking that the 0 key is a 10 key. But when it gets higher than that, it just gets a little too ridiculous for me, personally. It looks like scallops, almost. I've had those before, I just forgot I don't know, there's like 3 sea creatures that look like that when they're cooked. I should level up after this, too. Tuscan beans. That might be new as well. Oh, I love making pork loin. Okay. Risotto! Interesting. Red tomato. Lobster. Keys. Parmesan? Interesting. Oil. R. Oil. Scallops. Carrots. Lobster. Why is the lobster going there, but not the... That is a weird item. I feel like I've had risotto before, but it was not made like that. Caesar. Parmesan. Okay, it's R there. Ranch. Egg, crouton, mushroom, tomato, cucumber. EC, apple, raptai season. Oh, at least there's no extra prep past that. P. Why is it... Okay, chicken, peas, spinach. I don't think I've ever, like cheese and seafood? That's kind of rare from experience, like... Oil, butternut squash, carrot, chicken, sausage, parmesan. This feels like one of those items where it's just like throw a bunch of stuff in. Oh, that's rice! Okay. Mushroom, peas, parmesan. Oil, tomato rice. Lobster, peas, spinach, parmesan. Not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it's still like kind of annoying to make. It's just time consuming. I think I put the right thing in there. I'm gonna make some more Tuscan beans too. Oh, okay, stuff's starting to go bad. Pea, chicken, peas, spinach, parmesan. Hold on, fellas. 4, 7, 5. Vinaigrette, egg, crouton, mushroom, tomato, broccoli, onion, cucumber. That could be served. House blend, brew. 4. Sanitize. That can be served. Okay. Vinaigrette, crouton, mushroom, tomato, broccoli, onions. Oh, I screwed something up there. Oil, butternut. Decaf brew. Isn't it weird the first time I put the wrong thing in. The first time I've ever heard of risotto was in Tomodachi Life. That game has like 150 food items. And I remember I actually did end up collecting them all. It took several years, because I got way more into that game than like the average person did. God, I really want to see that game. Wait, what is Mushroom M? I really want to see that game remade on like Switch. I mean, they remade Miitopia, which is another, like, very underrated classic to me, so why the heck not? I think, like, the two things I would want the most in a remake of that game... First off, I want the Mii creator from Miitopia, because that is just impressive what you can do with that game now. And secondly, I really want them to finally add gay marriage to that game. It was released, like, in 2015, which was around the time where it just became nationally legal in America. So they didn't necessarily have it. But I think they did, like, release a statement around the time when they were asked about that, like, if they ever did make another one, they would add it to the game. Honestly, I'm gonna hold them to that. I want to see that happen. I was one of those guys who had a bunch of my Miis be, like, characters from, like, various video games, and I had plenty of gay characters who I just felt wrong putting it, who I just, like, refused to put into relationships because they would never go for, like, the same gender. Okay, wait, where am I? Bacon, cheese, egg, crouton, tomato, onion. Oh, got Raptai season. I love the Mii games. Like, honestly, I think the Mii games are, like, super underrated. It's like, who thought a comedy RPG where, like, you create the cast would work as well as it did? I freaking love Miitopia. Like, that's one of my favorite games of the 3DS. Wow, we did it. Alright. We messed up 2 orders, I think, but did pretty well there. Just gotta wait for this to cook. Huh. Yeah, whatever. You know, knowing how far I record these in advance, it would be kind of hilarious if they did release or announce a Miitopia or a Tamagotchi Life remake. Like in the time by the time this goes up, you have rebuilt your restaurant from the ground up to make one of the top tier destinations in the city. For most, this is enough, but to be the best in the world, your journey is only halfway done. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay, so like to get to level, or to get the platinum stars in this one, you do have to go to like level 99 or 100 or something. Getting to 5 stars is enough for me in the original, though. God, you know what else is super weird about this game? You don't really spend that much time in your own restaurant. Where that was like, also over 1,000 items. It's weird to finally see that number down there. Oh, they're in different orders, too. There's probably a big checklist of this online or something. Waffles! Nice. Feels weird that waffles is probably going to be the last thing I create. Did we at least unlock, like, one of the last 2? Oh my god, what are these 2? Hold on, I'm going to look this up real quick. They don't unlock at level 50. Like, when do they unlock? What even is that? U-E-I-Y-A-V. Oh, the wiki actually does these. The first shift unlocks at level 56. Okay, we're not doing that one. What does it serve? The first stage is shish kebabs, bean burgers, pasta, and steak, so it seems like high-end food. And the last stage is, steamed mussels, steak, pasta, shish kebabs, chicken pot pie, and beef Wellington. Interesting. And what's the last one? It's called, like, Executive Decisions, it looks like. Oh, it's the name of a movie from 1968. Oh, it says the description on the wiki page, actually. I think I'll read it here since we're not going to see it on screen, probably. Okay. There are two struggles the human body must endure in order to live in peak condition. The first is consumption of knowledge, for we must consume all literature and science in order to unlock our minds for our full potential. The process is finished only by death. The second is consumption of food, for we must feed our bodies with not only physical but mental nourishment in order to reach peak mass. This is the component of which Uyav, I'm just gonna guess that's how it's pronounced, was created. Our dishes are made by chefs with double doctorates from the most respectable schools in the country, who by osmosis will transfer knowledge of their knives to your plate. It is, in simple terms, the smartest food you'll ever eat. We offer only perfection. We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone who we feel does not strive to attain the perfect balance of mind and body. We do not accept those who poison the body with toxins of the addictive nature, nor those who are not clothed in a respectful manner. We do not accept fun food, crazy savor, discount coupons. We do not accept fun food, crazy savor, discount coupons past 1 p.m. Interesting. One of the sides they offer at one point is grilled fennel, which we have not made before. Huh. What about executive decision? And it locks at level 70. Okay, we are not getting that one. The first stage is oysters, risotto, filet mignon, and pasta. And the last stage is... oh god, there's 16 to this one. At 100% and 10% buzz, you must deal with pasta, creme brulee, risotto, sliders, sushi, and beef Wellington. Let's see here. Once the Earth's landscape changed forever, it is said that the world leaders came together to make important decisions regarding the future of our civilization. This secret meeting was held in an executive decision conference room on the top floor of Tarragon Tower. A view that would be magnificent had the walls not been completely covered with lead-lined materials to ensure total security. Today, the room has been transformed into an executive restaurant that serves by innovation only, and is so hidden that it cannot be reached by elevator, but rather a system of stairs with fake doors and dead ends designed to throw unwanted snoopers off course. If all of the sounds too ridiculous to be true, you may be right. Few have even seen this restaurant. Those that have must be extremely important. The hardest restaurant to find on the final day, it's 110% buzz. That doesn't check out. I think I've read that one. Today's Tarragon Employee of the Week award goes to Delilah Colton, owner of and operator of Spamson in Delia, who just passed her first food safety inspection in 12 years. The inspector, who ordered the 400-gram medium rare rat meat and a sack of dollar signs on it, said that the food poisoned her suffered wasn't even that bad. Right on. I know you're feeling down from the upper floor residents being so mean, but don't worry, I've got a plan to get rid of them forever. Your pet goldfish died. We've read that one. How have you been? It's me, Harry, from school. I think we've read that one. Oh man, I just came from trying out that new VR headset at the mall. It was so awesome. I think VR is the future. I heard that you can do, like, really interesting stuff with it. Like, the kind of stuff, you know? That kind of stuff. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Do you? Asking for a friend. Please email ASAP. What does it all mean? Why are we here? What should we be doing? Why can't I breathe underwater but fish can? Do I have to be a fish to breathe underwater? Why wasn't I born a fish? If I'm not already a fish, can I become one somehow? If I became a fish, could I still speak? Would I taste good as a fish? What kind of fish would I be? Does anyone have any fish? Does anyone want fish? Who decided to call them fish? I think I've read that one. Wait, Mount Chad? What the heck? I'm gonna camp out on Mount Chad over where the town's homes are on Murphy. If I don't make contact by Wednesday, then please email me using my off-the-grid email. That's not what off-the-grid means. Who steals a microwave? You know, we've reached the end of this playthrough. I'm gonna call this off here. I think, kind of like in the first one, getting the 5 gold stars is good enough for me. Like, I feel accomplished, and I kind of want to move on to the third one. Let's put waffles on, and with the last bit of money we have, let's purchase some more food. God, look at all that food we still have not unlocked yet. Oh, grilled fennel and steamed mussels are, You know, what, shish kebabs you have to unlock? Oh, I was gonna unlock oysters. You know what we could do? Let's go ahead and practice some of these foods that I'm probably not gonna make. You know, I don't know if I've ever tried fennel in real life. I feel like I might have, like maybe as like a spice or a dressing, but not just like the raw vegetable. And it makes 7. Alright, fair enough. Kimchi. Cabbage, kimchi sauce, mix. And you gotta cook it. Or chill it? Interesting. God, how many sides do you have to chill? That's kind of rare, actually. And it makes 9. Okay. I want to see what souffle is like. Okay. Butterscotch, raspberry, vanilla, cinnamon, cheese, chocolate, pistachio, coffee. None of these look too ridiculous, aside from coffee being F for some reason. Oh. Yeah, okay, I thought I put the wrong thing in there. Chocolate batter. Pistachio batter. Takes a normal amount of time to cook, it looks like. Raspberry syrup. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is N, that's different. It cooks quickly, or it burns quickly. So we got powdered sugar, cinnamon powder, chocolate syrup, ice cream. Inglaze? The heck is that? And raspberry syrup. Okay, fair enough. What is shish kebab? Wait, it's not complicated in this one? Healthy Eats, Super Meat Boy, Rich Dish, All-Time Classic. Oh, don't tell me they screwed over shish kebab, too. Squash is Q, that's the weirdest one. Pepper. Wait. No! Oh my god! They ruined this one too, or like made it way easier? Really? Dude, the shish kebab's gimmick was that it was hard. Why did they do that to it? That is actually really disappointing. Sashimi has a complex bits. I just want to see what this one is. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a lot of fish. Mackerel, skipjack tuna, surf clam, squid, that's consistent, wasabi, sea bream, shrimp, and ginger. It has no cook time, but yeah, that is kind of complicated. Mostly because a lot of these items I don't think I've ever seen before. Like, what else uses wasabi aside from maybe sushi? Salmon, clam, urchin, squid, sea bream, shrimp, tuna, ginger. God, I like ginger. Salmon, mackerel, clam, urchin, squid, wasabi, shrimp. I think I put ginger on instead. Not a perfect item, which is weird. I would have expected that from that. What does Oysters play like? Oyster, caviar, then a bunch of sauces. Cocktail sauce, relish, 2 types of mignonette, horseradish, and kimchi. So, oh. That's it, okay. Oysters. Oysters. Caviar. Kimchi. It's not as complicated as I thought it was going to be. How many food items do you serve in a bowl of ice, though? Interesting. I'm curious what escargot is like. Oh, that's it? God, how many times have I said that? You can't put too much on. You know, that's actually kind of fun to make. You just hit E 6 times and then... Interesting. Rich dish, pesty food, trashy food, quickly perfect, menu rot and morning aroma. What about stuffed peppers? So red, green, orange, yellow. So put the red Oops. Couscous, spinach, ground meat, rice, egg, feta, cilantro. They're gonna hate that one. Green pepper, cut hollow. Oh god. I hate egg. I hate too much egg in anything. Egg and cheese. This doesn't seem that bad. This actually seems like really fun, actually. Wait, rice is... okay. And feta. Couscous... oh, couscous is O. And feta. Interesting. I kind of like that one, actually. I gotta see what lobster is. Lobster was in the original. So either a normal lobster or a king lobster. So I just noticed, like... oh, whoops. That's kind of interesting that you can just do it right here from the menu, or from the practice menu. So it seems to cook slowly. Okay. Coconut sauce. Coconut is actually C for once, which really might mess me up if I ever do this one. So we got butter, Asian, coconut, garlic, spicy, and ginger. Interesting. Huh. I've seen this one a few times. I'm curious what deluxe nachos is. Oh, that one's got a complex bit. Okay, so this one needs a holding station. Chicken, shrimp, beef, and meat. That makes 9. Queso, beans, black beans, chicken. Queso, beans, black beans, guacamole. This actually doesn't seem that bad. Oh, okay, this one's a bit more complicated. So, rice, onions, tomato, shrimp, sour cream, guacamole. Interesting. I feel like most of this I've actually made, like, in Cook for Hire. I got really used to making calzone. I really like calzone. Originating in Nepal's Italy. Sorry about that. Originating in Nepal's Italy, the calzone is often misunderstood as a pizza that fell over onto itself. In reality, the calzone is an entirely separate creation that stands apart from pizza. It still came from the same place, though. While pizza yeasted flatbreads topped with tomato sauce, cheese and optional meats, vegetables, and condiments, calzones are made from the salted bread dough that is instead stuffed with tomato sauce, cheese, meats, and vegetables. Calzones are also much easier to eat thanks to the folded dough that protects the eater's hands from the inner filling. The two couldn't be more different, despite usually being on the same menu in different restaurants across the world. This trend was heroically challenged by the opening of Rigaldi's Best Original Calzone in the 80s, though ultimately the restaurant folded not too long after famous original Rigaldi's Calzone and Pizza opened up across the street a year later. The inventor of the pizza, Ulysses Goyaldi, has been gone on record noting that, although he also invented calzones the following day using much the same materials, the two are completely different and should not be associated in any way whatsoever. We've made calzones before. Put that on. Oh, that's a fatty food. Okay. Let's do a side. Have we made hash browns yet? I feel like we might have, but I don't really... Made that a couple times. I'll do hash browns and specialty fries. Hash browns and... I'll think about it. Originally named hash brown potatoes in 1888, hash browns are made simply by shredding potatoes and then frying them in a pan. Because of the intense crackling sound that accompanies the process preparing hash browns, many Hollywood studios in the 30s used this as sounds for large fires in movies, as audio design was a new concept for many productions. Ultimately, Idaho Potato Farmer Union grew to hate this trend, as many commercials in the late 40s for potatoes drew accidental laughter, as the sound of the potatoes in the frying pan sounded exactly like the Bellevue Tower fire scene in the hit Hollywood classic Mabel and the Fire Brigade. In 1949, the union sued dozens of Hollywood studios, claiming unfair use of produce that ultimately hurt their business. As a result of this incident, the Haines Code of 1951 was signed that made it illegal for hash browns to be used as a sound effect for any entertainment media. As a funny side result, the sound of potatoes cooked in movies, advertisement, and television showed today are actually recordings of sneakers rubbing with lubricant resting on a hot plate. Wait, so it made it so they couldn't use them in hash brown commercials either. What a backfire. I don't think we've made peas yet. Just regular peas? Archaeological evidence suggested peas were first consumed by humans nearly 10,000 years ago in Thailand, near the border of Burma. The Danish fairy tale, The Princess and the Pea, which tells of a princess whose royal heritage established through a test of incredible physical sensitivity, was likely inspired by real-life events in classical Thailand. During the 10th century, it was common for men and women to place a pea under the bed of someone they were interested in marrying. If the individual complained about the pea, then there would be huge red flags, as it would indicate their romance interest had impossible standards, which would only cause headaches later on. While the pea test is no longer used, peas are still utilized as the basis for meals in fairy tale stories. It's a trashy food. Okay. But they're both sides. Hash browns and peas. We've purchased all of these, so we might as well just put on whatever we want. Put on, like, red wine, I guess. And pineapple juice, which is something that interested me from the very beginning. Yeah, this is going to be just a menu that I want to do. I really liked making hot wings. And it's not a fatty food. Oh, wait. What about... Where are they? I saw them here. Baked hot wings. Yeah. Baked hot wings are unbreaded chicken wings that are baked and then covered in hot sauce. They are somewhat healthier than traditional hot wings, making them less popular in the United States, which has historically preferred fried food over extended lifespans. Furthermore, unlike this tradition and counterpart, baked hot wings are seldom eaten at sporting events, viewing parties. In fact, there have been several alleged instances where bringing baked hot wings to sporting events viewing party resulted in large-scale riots, such as the infamous 1999 Boston riot, in which 200 angry Bostonians overturned vehicles and destroyed storefronts around the city. Whether the riot was due to the economic depression, severe unemployment, and multiple police brutalities during that time, or due to baked hot wings being served at a local party, remains contentious. Yeah, I forgot where I heard this, but apparently there's a word for people from Boston who are jerks. They're called bastholes. Yeah, we've made this before. I like baked hot wings. I like them in real life too, honestly. Have we made cinnamon buns yet? Ah, that's a fatty food, though. I want it to at least be somewhat tested. You know, I want to be at least somewhat tested in this, Where are they? I'm gonna try... Oh, that's not a complex one. Okay, I must be confusing it for, like, the other one. Yeah, okay. Well, I want to try frozen latte anyway. During the heroic age of Antarctic exploration, many explorers battled it out in to be the first to reach the geographic South Pole, while many expected Norway or Britain to win the race to Earth's, Also, there's no listed origin. That feels like a bug, almost. America explorer Lansford Abel looked to stage an upset with the help of addictive performance-enhancing substance known as coffee. Due to sub-freezing temperatures in the Antarctic, hot coffee was an option. Undeterred, Lansford Abel instructed his explorers to scoop a cup of snow, sprinkle in ground coffee, and if time permitted, add a splash of milk. This, he believed, would give him and his men the energy required to beat his competitors to the South Pole. While contemporary historians praise Abel for his ingenuity, they also criticize him for his complete lack of forethought, which saw Abel arriving in Antarctica to begin his journey with nothing more than a large sack of coffee and 100 styrofoam cups. Although Abel and his men never made it to the South Pole, instead perishing 12 minutes after arriving to the continent, they remembered for creating a drink which is now enjoyed around the world. How does this work? You blend it? I didn't expect that. By the way, I'm not a coffee guy, if you can't tell by, like... Wait. I put the wrong thing in. Okay. Latte, ice, milk, and like with everything in a blender, you gotta cover it first. Latte, mocha, ice and milk, cover. Okay, fair enough. That should be fun. And I think we have enough for maybe one more side. Let's do egg rolls. I kind of expected that to be fatty, but... Egg rolls are created in Vietnam during the first annual International Opposite Day. To commemorate the day egg rolls are created, the food's creator decided to name the rice-based roll, which contained no egg whatsoever, the egg roll. This trend of giving food created in International Opposite Day an ironic name continued until a local producer called a dairy-rich beverage dairy-free iced coffee, which ultimately resulted in thousands of lactose-intolerant individuals becoming violently ill. Today, International Opposite Day is enjoyed responsibly. Spring egg dunk. I think we've made that at like one of the like Chinese food places before. Okay. Baked hot wings, frozen latte, egg roll. Nothing here requires holding stations. Let's go ahead and like put a couple things on that do. these. That's a classic. I like that one. And also that as well. So 5 holding station items, 25% buzz. No bad buzz, which is nice. We're going to get a little bit of buzz in the evening. God, I miss doing this kind of min-maxing in the first game, too. Like, the fact that, like, the buzz is set, and, like, detractors, like, you know, morning aroma don't really matter in this one. I don't know, like, I guess that explains why the game doesn't really tell you what these are right off the bat, because it's not really that important in this one. I don't know, it just feels weird to me. I guess I could always play on stress mode if I want, like, more buzz, but I don't know, that feels overkill. Let me view my... Yeah, I'm fine with that. God, I cannot play with 12. Yeah, I'll go to 10, just to play with it. You know, I think in terms of difficulty, I prefer the game being difficult because the minigames are tougher as opposed to just having to juggle more stuff at once. Like, I don't know, man. I apologize if it sounds like I'm just being overly negative to this game, but like, I do love this game. I just kind of prefer how the game does a lot of things. The original game does a lot of things better. I think I talked about this last episode too, like, both are good for very different reasons. But I just kind of prefer how the original handles difficulty instead. Like, a lot of things for that matter. So I'm assuming Waffles is identical to Pancakes, but, like, it's a different starting minigame. Instead of putting them on a grill and hitting it 3 times, Latte, Ice, Espresso, Cover. Yeah, it is. Wow, there's even less stuff here too. No pecan. I think there's one other thing. Baked hot wings. I really like making wings, though. I forgot this is on the menu. Cheese, ricotta, hold seal as L. Spice, teriyaki. Okay. Let's make some more of these while we wait. Okay, waffle, blueberry. God, those are some enormous blueberries. Like, it's... Latte, ice milk, cover. There we go. Spices, tangy, wing sauce toss, 7, 9, 10. White chocolate, ice espresso, cover. 4, gotta make some more of that. Strawberry, slam the door. Dough, pesto, cheese, sour. I don't know if that's sour or self still. Hot wings. I can make hot wings quickly. I got a lot of practice with hot wings. Dough, tomato, cheese, old seal. Let's do that one. Latte, ice espresso, cover. Spices, hot. Hold on. Uncork. Spices, Asian, wings, toss. Waffle, close. Waffle, close. That can be served. That can be served. That can be served. Dough, tomato, cheese, ricotta, pepperoni, fold seal. Waffle, blueberry. Waffle, strawberry. Uncork. Okay, let's remix some stuff now. Need more hash browns there. I gotta say, I do love the holding station mechanic. That might be like my favorite addition to this game. I think my one issue with it is that the fact that you have to hold tab still feels a little weird. Because you don't really have to, like, hold two buttons at once in order to do anything in the original. I think how I would have preferred it is if, like, maybe it was a double tap, or maybe, like, or maybe... Wait, no. The fact that you have to hold, like, two buttons I don't like. Maybe if you had to, like, hold instead. Like, maybe, you know, tapping the one key gives you the minigame that's, like, here, but, like, holding it for a second gives you one up here. If you, like, hit it once, you have to, like, hit it twice anyway, so it feels like it is designed to take a second, so I don't think that would be too out of the question. I don't know if there's a key binding option for that, but, these have to be redone as well. Hold on. Spring egg... Wait. Okay, I thought I messed that up for a second. 8, 9... Oh, okay, need more of that. Raspberry, slam the door. Pineapple, bake that. Latte, caramel, ice, milk, cover. Bake that. 5 and 6, bake that. Waffle, close. That can be served. Spice, extreme, wing toss. 3. Dough, tomato, cheese, ricotta, pepperoni, fold, seal. 8 and 9 can be served. 4... Wait. Spice, teriyaki, wing toss. Spice, extreme, wing toss. Waffles, maple syrup. I think... Hold on. Latte, ice, espresso, cover. 8. Dough, tomato, cheese, south. Fold, seal. Wing... Oh, that's gonna come back to bite me, doing 2 of those at once like that. Aya, unscrew, or uncork. Clean pineapple. Okay, latte, mocha. What is vanilla syrup? V. Okay, ice milk, cover. I think I messed that up. Tangy, wing toss. Okay, gotta do that one. Spice, parmesan, wing toss. Ah, I did mess that. Oh, so much for a perfect day on my final day. Latte, caramel, ice milk, cover. We have time to do number 4. Latte, white chocolate, ice milk, cover. Okay, spices, hot, wing toss. Ah, fair enough. Messed up one order, but... Sexy friends playing ball. Well, there we are. That was fun. What can I say? I do like this game. I think I've made it more and obvious that I prefer the first one, but, like, this was such, like, a fun experience still. I'm kind of curious how the third one is going to stack up, though. It feels like it's reviewed better than this one, and even the first one, which I'm kind of excited for. Like, I have high hopes for 3, personally. Seems like they made a lot of really positive changes. But yeah, that was Cook Serve Delicious too. God, I love this game. Anyway, I will see you folks later. Thanks for watching.